all my amazing GovCon winners. Wow. Whew. Thank you all for being here today. One day I'm going to have to do a behind the scenes. You know, it's the end of the fiscal year when I don't even remember my, I don't remember anything I need to bring. So, I am so excited that you guys are all here today. I'm super excited, and I have a lot to share with you. So we're just going to get started. We're just going to get into this. Let's see here, just one second. Okay, great. So we're just going to get into this. I have a few things. This is the Kizzy Shopping Network. My name is Dr. Kizzy Parks. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for being here today. So, best business to start with no money. I know it's going to be a little loud. It's hot here. I'm not in my normal location, and it is really hot in this place today. Man, oh man. So, best business to start. Government contracting, but we're going to go into that. My name is Dr. Kizzy Parks, been awarded over $70 million in federal government contracts. So right now we are days away, like days away from the end of the fiscal year. You have about 2 weeks. So this is what I would do if I were you. This is going to be brief. Kizzy Shopping Network, I always have an offer to help get you all to that next level. So the offer right now is to sign up for our challenge. It starts in a week. It's 2 hours a day if you buy VIP, because VIP is always better. I'm all about VIP. I live full-time in Miami Beach, so that's what you're going to get as an option. VIP always better. So you get 2 hours a day, 1 hour with me. Ask any questions you want. Everything's recorded. You get some bonuses. You're so funny. Yeah, I was here. I was like getting stuff situated. It's the end of the fiscal year. I got things to take care of. A lot's going on. But here's the deal. Regardless of what's going on in your life, you always got to do work. You got to do what's needed. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. None of that. But you got to act. If you don't act, then you know what you're going to be? You're going to be impoverished and you're going to be pissed. That's what you're going to be. And I know the screen went a little crazy because I moved it. Y'all just got to bear with me. You know? You got to bear with me. Because the thing is, things in life are always going to happen. But it's how you act. How do you go forward? I can tell you all day. I could be on here 24 hours, which I will do one day, and just go nonstop and talk to you about all of the best businesses to do in government contracting. And most of you won't do it. It's not because you can't. It's because of mindset. So, offer for today, GovCon winners, close contracts for cash challenge, 5 days, an hour with me. Ask any question you want. It's $297. Also, what I will do, I'll throw in the free proposal writing class. About 500 of you have taken full advantage of that free proposal writing class. So if you've taken advantage and it's something that you're really enjoying, definitely comment right now. Tell me what you think about it. I also will take questions because today we're going to be a little fast. I got stuff I got to do. There's stuff you got to do. And we got to make the most out of it. But here at the Kizzy Shopping Network, no matter if you're with me for an hour or it's 30 minutes, you're going to get unparalleled value. Okay? So, best business to start with little money. It's a service. It's you offering a service to the federal government in which you can pay the contractor within 30 days from when you get paid. That's the best business to start. Hands down. The service could be painting. It could be photography. I have photos hung up of my team from years ago from one of our retreats. That's one of those photos. It could be a service of training. We just had someone complete some critical thinking training for us. Whatever it is, what money do you have to put up for that? Do I have to pay the painter, the trainer up front? No. Do I have to pay the photographer? No. You pay them within 30 to 45 days of you getting paid. It's a great, great place to start. Thank you, Riziki. Thank you. And I think it's NY Jawgirl 20. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And I know there's football on, and I know my Lions lost. And don't think because my Lions not back there, we're still going to take over the division. So don't get it twisted, any of y'all out there, okay? Still Lions fan. What's up, Tony? So we're going to pull a card. This is from the Oracle Money and Manifesting deck. Because if you don't think and know you can do it, then I don't know what to tell you. Because we get what we believe. That's what happens. We get what we believe. So if you believe it's hard, guess what? It's going to be hard. If you believe you can't do it, then you're not going to be able to do it. If you believe it's not for you, then it's for everybody else. And my goal is for you to not fight harder for your excuses than for your future successes. Okay, y'all? Dr. Kizzy Parks, Kizzy Shopping Network. Today, offering the 5-day challenge. It happens the end of this month in 1 week. 5 days, 2 hours with me. Ask me any question you want. The other hour, we go over really cool topics such as being government ready, marketing. We go over all the things that you need to know how to find, bid, and win profitable contracts so you can close contracts for cash. That's what it's all about. That's what it's about. And just for you ordering, I'll throw in the free proposal writing. So why not? For $297, you get all of this. So I'm picking a card. I'm thankful and grateful that you're here, Mary, and everybody is here. We're going to go with this one. Investment. Investing in your future is important, whether it's investing in your education, your business, or your retirement. Trust that your investments will pay off in the long run. Isn't that what we're talking about? That's the whole purpose of the Kizzy Shopping Network. It's investing in yourself, because I do the same thing. I have a ton of coaches. I've spent hundreds of thousands, if not close to $1 million in different training and education, in addition to my degree. I got multiple degrees. That's part of my PhD right there. My master's degree is over there. We invest in everything else: new shoes, latest music, hair, handbags, food that's killing us, cigarettes. I still can't get overpriced cigarettes, y'all. But we don't want to spend money to invest in ourselves to help uplift us. And it's cool too. If that's not with me, that's fine. Because what's important is that you're getting the information and applying it. There's a multitude of people, and I'll put the link in here in a second, who are in my Facebook group. And there's so many messages in here around those who are winning. They have all these successes. What's up, James Barber? This from the free content. Some are paid, some are free. So what I would add to the investing card for today is it's not only monetary investment, it's also time. You taking the time to invest. So this challenge is great. I'm going to have a ton of different new products coming out, but just bear with me because just like y'all, I'm in the middle of working on proposals too. I'm here in my office in Melbourne, Florida. It's hot. They don't really have the air conditioner on after hours. It's not the exact place I want to be. I would like to be chilling, hanging out, watching football. But you know what? What's most important? Elevating my life. And a big piece of elevating my life is helping 10 million of you. That's why I'm here. That's why I work harder than anybody else in the government contracting space. Period, JT City Girls. Y'all know how this is. And if you're new, I'm Dr. Kizzy Parks, been awarded over 70 million in government contracts. Not here to play. What business can you start with little money? Here's another idea. For those of you, and I get the messages a lot, hey, you know, Kizzy, I got my cage code. I'm ready to bid, but I'm scared. Okay. I get that. I was scared for many years. I lost a lot. I still lose. I'm going to lose more than I win, right? But the wins that I have are going to take me to the next level. That's what it's about, government contracting. You don't have to win everything. So what's key is business you can get in with little money. You can help people who are in government contracting. What is it that you could do that provides some value to somebody in government contracting? Is it you can look on sam.gov for them? You can look on Unison. Maybe you become a DIBS pro. Maybe you become a pro of the government publishing office. Maybe you say, listen, I have no problem calling potential subcontractors for you. Because Tony brought up janitorial. Maybe you're like, look, I'll help you win a bunch of janitorial work, and all you have to do is pay me a commission. It doesn't take you any money to do that. And guess what? You're building your skill set. So while you're calling on their behalf, you're building your skill set and you're becoming the go-to. So if you find janitorial work, you then call a minimum of 3 vendors, you get price quotes so you can do work with them. That's how this operates. It doesn't take anything because you already have a tax ID. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to do anything like that. You just have to find somebody who has the pain. And maybe you offered to do it for free and just the commission. Then once you have proof, listen, I was able to get KPC $5 million in janitorial work. I can do the same for you. I'm going to charge you X amount per month. And as a result, I'm going to lower my commission. Listen, what's key is no different than the mindset with the federal government. The reason the federal government hires us is saves them money. I have coming out very soon a video with a retired government employee, and she breaks it all down. She talks about that. It costs way less money to hire Tony to provide janitorial services than hiring full-time janitors. Who wants to do that? I have a cleaning service. I have one in Michigan, and I have one at my residence in Florida. Would I need them full-time? I mean, it would be kind of cute, you know, in the sense like, that's why I like staying in hotels. You go back and magically the room is nice. Or for those of you that are more of a cruise person, you go back and magically your room is all clean and they done took the towels and created a little animal and stuff. And it's exciting. But what do I need a full-time cleaning person? No, I don't. So I would rather pay someone as a contractor. That's how this works too. This is Kizzy Shopping Network for any of you just joining, talking about best businesses you can start with little money, right? That's what we're all about today. You know, I'm extra exuberant and passionate because we're getting close to the end of the fiscal year, y'all. I'm just doing a little quick one for y'all because just like every single one of you here, I have opportunities that I'm looking at too, But I want you to see even bigger than just sam.gov, bigger than just Unisong, bigger than just Dibs. I want you to understand that when you have a business model that works, you can apply it in all these different areas. Period. Y'all know JT City Girls, right? So, and also, if y'all have any questions, feel free to post them here. Put them in now. Now is the best time, because I know the last couple Sundays I've been going for like 2 hours. Tonight, not going for 2 hours, but I'm here to give you unparalleled value. So feel free, ask your questions. Ask me anything you want. I don't see any questions yet, but feel free to ask away. And as you're preparing your questions, and for any of you watching the replay, post your question. I go in there, I look at everything. It may take me a day or so, but post your question. The card for today is investment. Investing in your future is important, whether it's investing in education, business, or retirement. Trust that your investment will pay off in the long run. That's why today's Kizzy Shopping Network offer is the 5-day Close Contracts for Cash challenge. It's one of the best challenges out there. You're going to learn more than that. You're going to 10x your money. And you get recordings and all kinds of stuff. And what I plan on doing, probably by the next time we offer it, oh, good. I'm going to answer that question with Ray. The next time I offer the challenge, I probably will charge $500 to ask me a question. I'm just letting you know. Great. Keep the questions going. I love this. So Ray asked, I recently watched, and in case you're wondering why my eyes are darting, I'm reading the questions, y'all. You know, just work with the girl. Work with the girl. I recently watched a video about the legality of middleman government contracting. Can you talk about that? Ray, I'm going to answer this like this. Okay, there's two parts of this. What I have found is that often the focus is on the wrong thing. The focus is on the legality. The focus is on what percentage should or shouldn't be done. The focus is on, is this legal or illegal? Meanwhile, you have companies, small and large, because in the federal government, there's no medium, who are making millions, if not billions a year. So I put out there for everyone, let's re-examine this. Number one, not all agencies follow the federal acquisition rules. They don't. Number two, every single contract. And I think I might have shown this. I don't even know if I did show this. Here, let me move some stuff, y'all. Let me move some things. Listen. This is one of our contracts. In case you're like, what does a contract look like? Another contract. Another contract. Another contract. Can you keep going? Another contract. That's what a contract looks like. And in every single one of these, they outline what the requirements are. So before you have a signed contract, they outline the requirements. Some will say that the prime contractor must do 51% of the work. So you do 50 or 51% of the work. It could be project management. It could be invoicing. It could be quality control. That's it. I found that people who put out all this content about like, it's illegal and you got to watch out. You know, it's like, they're just worried about the wrong thing. And listen, okay, y'all, listen, I'm going to say something. Listen, I got to fix my ponytail because this is how deep this is. Y'all know this is deep when I got to fix my ponytail. And I'm saying this to protect y'all. That's why I'm saying this, right? That's why I'm saying this. Oh, you get the little pink in there now. We done switched up the ponytail. Some people will say things because they're coming from the lens that they know. Let's rewind this. Let's rewind it, y'all. Let's rewind it. Some people say things because it's coming from the lens that they know. Please take let's take a look at our broke family members, right? We all got them. Listen, even if you're a billionaire, you still got that broke family member. Elon know he got some pop down cousin. So the broke family member, speaking from my experience, it's always like, this is what I found. They want to complain about government handouts. They want to complain that eggs are too much, gas is too much. They want to complain about a political figure, but yet they're getting Social Security and then want to talk about, I work too much. That's not financial advice. And who is taking financial advice from people who are broke? And please keep in mind, when I say broke, I'm not talking about the times in my life where my bank account was negative and I had to be creative with check writing. Listen, I'm not here to put on airs. So why take advice from somebody who's never had real contracts before? So they're coming from their perspective. So the family member is often coming from a place of maybe trying to protect you because they love you, because having money and abundance seems so whatever. Due to our upbringing, due to life, there's this, oh, money, it's so evil, it's so bad. That's for them. Okay, well, I want to freaking be them. How I get all this money? So the same thing happens with government contracting people out there, whoever these people are. They may put out these videos because they want to protect you. Maybe something happened to them. Maybe they got in trouble for subcontracting too much. Maybe their friend got in trouble. Maybe they know of a contractor that got in trouble. This is what I can tell you. And I love the questions. Keep the questions coming, y'all. You know, then I'm gonna answer every one of these. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. I have been in this space for 15 years. There is a picture of Kizzy Parks, Dr. Parks, Forever 28, up on that wall from when I was featured in a magazine, I think for people under 30. I got coins right over there from all the things I've done. I got wall full of stuff. I have never in my life been told, oh my gosh, you subcontracted too much. Okay. I think we've addressed that. Peace and blessings. Is 20% a good amount to put on top of the quote from the contractor? Michelle Carter. Every opportunity is based on evaluation criteria. Your pricing is dependent on that evaluation criteria. If the evaluation criteria is lowest cost and you add 20%, you could be pricing yourself out. So look at every opportunity. Here's a great example. Let me find something here. Listen, I love bottled water. I love me some Zephyr Hills, right? So here in Melbreezy, aka Melbourne, how much is something like this? Like 99 cents? 89 cents? Maybe $1.09? If you go to Manhattan, Miami Beach, LA, a similar size, what is this? 16.9 fluid ounces. May be $1.10, $1.20, or maybe some real knockoff freezy breezy water is 89 cents. I don't want that water. But the reason it's higher is because of the costs that go into that location. Because the land is higher, the tax might be higher. So they're not going to charge the same every time for the water because it's based on where it's being sold. So when it comes to pricing, you have to think in that same way. And again, for those of you just joining, the best business is to start with little money, services, any kind of services, hands down. And that's what we're going to talk more about, but I'm going to answer more and more of your questions. My name is Dr. Kizzy Parks. I've been awarded over 70 million in federal government contracts. Okay, terrific. What's the difference between total and partial small business? Great question, Sunny. Sometimes an opportunity will include where they'll issue, it might be an IDIQ, indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity, or a blanket purchase agreement where they may issue multiple awards, some to a pool of large businesses, some to a pool of small. So they call it partial small because you have large and small. Does that make sense? If this makes sense, put yes, if that makes sense for you. Reading the questions, keep them coming. Kizzy, have you used Rocket Lawyer or eForms? Tony, I'm a legal Zoom woman. Pretty Beauty, I can't figure out what percentage to add to products when I'm bidding or what's a good percentage spread. So let's look into that, Pretty. I want to dig into this because there's a lot of people out here who are all about products. And if you want to sell products, definitely check out the latest video with Isaiah Sales. Please watch that video. It's so inspiring. He won his very first government contract for a little less than $50,000. Now, before I met Isaiah, I was always like, I don't know about selling products if you don't have money, because this is what happens. I'm scrolling on my phone, trying to see, Colorado and look at Dion's quotes and trying to look at, Hood Healer on my phone. And then I see a message. Dear Kizzy, Dr. Parks, Kissy, however, whatever, as long as you don't call me the B word. I got this contract and I need funding. I'm not a bank yet. And I've been there. So I understand that panic, right? So what Isaiah did is he found a company who factors. So they charge a percentage, and they literally took that money and wired it to the manufacturer. They didn't even do a credit check. Sign me up for that. Almost $50,000, y'all. So I would add to this, what businesses start with little money, sell products to the government. And feel free, watch the video with Isaiah and use the same factoring company he used. That way, what money is he putting up front? What money are you putting up front? Nothing. And thank you, Pretty Beauty, that you got it. Okay, good. Thank you for the yeses. I appreciate your interaction. I appreciate every single one of you today. So, Pretty Beauty, the amount of money you add is dependent on the evaluation criteria of the opportunity. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So there's no set number. It goes back to my example with the water bottle. It's going to vary, but that's a good question. Dr. Ford, I want to get started with government contract. I have a cage code. When does your class start up again? Okay, this is a great question. So listen, I want y'all to really, I'm going to release like a beast, a 997, like a 297, a 997, a 2997 courses that will be all pre-recorded, and it might have one group call with one of my team members. Other than that, I'm offering group coaching, and that's what I'm offering. So in the meantime, take advantage of the closed contracts for cash challenge. It's $297. You're going to get a lot of information. You're going to 10x your money. And you also, for free, you're going to get access to the proposal writing course. So this is a great place to start. I have a lot more coming out, Dr. Ford, and for everybody else, okay? Good. I'm glad that you love this. This is exciting. So let's see what we have here. Luxury card store. If the contract does not have the FAR clause limitations on subcontracting, then you can. Even if it has limitations on subcontracting, you can still do it too. It's within, as long as you're working within the limitations. Just to go back to the whole thing about subcontracting. And I'll tell you this as a bonus. This is a bonus. So listen up, y'all. The people who don't do what they need to do, then the flag on the play, they're subcontracting too much because you piss the government off. Does that make sense, y'all? Type yes if that makes sense. Okay, good. I know it's coming in. Good. NYJ Jawgirl, I don't know what factoring company he used. I know he mentions his email. He's also in the Facebook group. I would ask him. I don't recall the name of it, y'all. I do not recall the name. Here, I'm going to put the Facebook group in here. So again, for those just joining, my name is Dr. Kizzy Parks, been awarded over $70 million government contracts. This is the Kizzy Shopping Network, where I offer the greatest value, hands down, more than anybody else in this government contracting space, period. JT City Girls. And the offer for tonight, 5-day closed contracts for cash. 2 hours, 1 hour of questions, 1 hour with the entire group. You get a bunch of freebies. It's amazing. How's Isaiah? He's amazing. So I'm going to go back to these amazing questions. So I'd post more questions. I'm going to keep it rolling. I'm feeling good with the energy. Oh, and in the card, I got so excited. I mixed in the card for the evening. It was investing, but I got so just passionate that I think I'm going to have to pull another card because I don't even know what I did with the card. So let's pull a card as I'm getting a question. Y'all, that was crazy. I was feeling it. I was in it. I was really in it. I'm going to do this one. Man, we've done that one. I don't like that one. I'm not feeling, you know what? I should have brought my other cards. I'm not feeling these. I'm not feeling these tonight, y'all. I'm not feeling them. I'm not going to force it. I'm not feeling these. I should have brought some other cards, but I will in the future. Damn, that was a loud elbow thing there. Okay, so can you give us an example of staffing contracts you should suggest that are good to start off with? Anything where it's requiring less than a full-time person, because most time there's something right now, I don't remember it, y'all. Because, I'm in the middle of Oasis Plus. I got to do a recompete. I just sent some pricing before I started this. I'm in the middle of working on proposals too, y'all. So, I mean, goodness gracious, I'm exhausted. I'm just kidding. I'm not exhausted, y'all. It's just a lot. That's all it is a lot. So here's the deal, y'all. Here is an example. There is an opportunity. I'm trying to rack my brain on exactly what it was for. It was part-time. Let's say it's 600 hours. You know what? I don't like giving y'all hypotheticals. Okay, I'm going to talk about one of our contracts. I don't want to pull up something that I'm trying to remember. So here's an example. I got it. So right now, there is a hub zone set aside. And I believe it's for 4 people in an admin position at 4 different locations. Right now, the incumbent invoices $17,000 and change per month for these positions. So basically, whoever wins this will inherit the 4 people. So these 4 people will work for you. You're my nail file. They will work for you. So they go from here to now they're your employees. So you will be responsible every month for payroll, benefits, if you choose to offer them, all of those things. So That's in essence how it works. Leonardo, let me know if that works for you. You want more detail? Let me know. Chandra, thank you. James, thank you. Good. Dr. Ford, love you. Love this. Motivation 2023. Okay, got it. Let's go back to Motivation 2023. Hold on. Josh Walking 777. Thanks for making more money video. Well worth the investment and going to entrepreneurial model. It is. Here, I'm gonna post that too. If there are those of you, it doesn't matter if you've gone through another challenge. It doesn't matter if you've won one contract, two contracts, or you're like, I don't even know what I want to do because you're so damn cute. I just felt compelled to join this live. Oh my God, my stomach's in stitches saying that. Feel free to buy this. This is an added item. It's $49. It's one of the greatest things that I offer for today at Kizzy Shopping Network. So check it out. Okay. Hey, Kizzy, quick question. I'm looking at the solicitation. They didn't send it SF1449. It's for furniture. Do you have pictures? They have pictures, but no explanation. How would you approach? Email and call them. You may not need to do a SF1449 whatsoever, but call and email them. Okay? Can you do a video strictly on SD, VOSB, and construction? Gerald, that's a good question. Here, let me take a photo of that. Y'all, I'm so goofy tonight. Definitely don't want to price myself out. That's right. And it's business, like Amazon. I really love these nail files, y'all. Eco files. There's just something about this damn eco file. I like how it sounds. I like how it feels on my nails. I just love this nail file. I went online and I was like, wow, they come in pink and green, and there's so many of them. So whoever's offering these, they don't want to price themselves out. Because if you're offering these and I'm offering these, and Dr. Ford wants to buy an eco nail file, who's she going to go with? Probably who's the fastest and the cheapest, because it's the same product unless one is bootleg. So no different than how Amazon operates. We are the exact same way in government contracting. Okay, Tony, thank you so much. There's very few people on YouTube that give this information for free. I know. That's why I'm one-on-one. Just like y'all are one-on-one. We're amazing. We are created in the image of God. Okay, great. I'm doing janitorial facility management and general contracting. Great, Michelle Carter. That's amazing. Bow Bridges or Bob Ridges. Ruffles with ridges. So I need clarification. Do you know about DIBS and their military packaging and labeling requirements? Because they buy a variety of things on there. So let me know a little more. Good, pretty beauty. Isaiah's video is awesome. He's amazing. Thanks for making more. Got it. Great. Got to see the video. Missed it. DIBS, DLOA. Great way to start for selling products. Got it. When does the challenge start? Last Monday of the month. These are great. You all are amazing. You're welcome. Got it. How long is the cage code taking y'all? A couple weeks. Thank you for your response. If you don't mind going into detail, who's responsible for the people day to day? Do you recommend? Okay, good. Leonardo, about the staffing, right? With the staffing, right? You had the staffing question. So, oh Lord, I'm getting tired already. I was so excited about football game, Colorado game, and then I went to bed, but then I couldn't sleep, and I had horrible sleep, y'all. Horrible sleep. But you know what? It doesn't stop me. Like the things that I share with you all, this is not some BS stuff. Like, yes, one day I'm going to have a studio. I'm going to have somebody doing all this for me. But this is not BS what comes out of my mouth and how I operate. So no matter if you're tired, you're alert, no matter what, you push forward. And it's important that I'm here for you every Sunday. Period. You know, JT City Girls. Okay. So let's go back to it. 4 people, they work for an agency, they do admin, you win the work. So they'll say, congratulations, they're going to start with you on September 18th, December 1st, January 22nd, May 1st, August 20th. Okay? So they start with you. So you will need to onboard them. You'll need to give them the proper paperwork. So if they're employees, you will give them a W-4, a non-disclosure act, some type of employee handbook, and you will enter them into a payroll system. It could be QuickBooks, Gusto, Paychex, ADP, fill in the blank. And you will have like an onboarding. Hey, here's your dress code. Here are the times you go to work. Here's how much you're going to make. They're also given offer letters too, right? Here's when you're going to get paid. Here's what you do in case of emergency. Here's who you contact. I don't believe there's a need to have a back office. There are some people that outsource all of this. They're just like ADP, you do it all. The choice is yours because you have 4 people. That's, you just got to make sure that they're doing their job. The most important piece when it comes to services, because we're talking about best businesses to start with little money. And when it comes to services, or if you're going to have employees, you must, yes, breezy, CZ, because they're not making that much an hour. I believe here in Florida, the minimum wage is like $7 and change or $8. So, so adding to that, your goal is to make sure the government employee is in love with you and that your team members, your employees are in love with you. So that takes some effort. And that's not something ADP can do or your cousin. Okay. Wow. I'm on fire, y'all. I'm not playing today. Global Trading Partners is the name of the factoring company Isaiah Styles used. Perfect. Thank you, Black12212. Thank you for that. Keep the questions coming. Okay. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anything up here. Going down. If you have the Amex Platinum, you can charge your purchase to the card and you don't have to pay it for 60 days. There we go. That's another option. Maximize credit cards. I'm not going to pretend that I know how to do any of that. Like there's some financial videos I want to put out, but I haven't done all of these things with credit cards. But guess what? I'm sure there are some amazing videos and experts out there that can pass on other tips like Luxury Card Store did. So that's a really cool tip. I love that you did that. Marco, can you win a contract with me? You do all the paperwork and I will do the research. No. Okay. Next, does it matter what you name your LLC and what business you start with? I mean, you don't want anything offensive. Nothing offensive. If you have something specific like John's Water, all you have to do is create a doing business as. That's all you got to do. And just nothing offensive. And let me go back to Marco. Marco, let me break it down to you. The only people I form joint ventures with or I partner with are people in my advanced coaching programs. That's it. I'm a wood floor professional installer and I subcontract for some companies. Is that a good opportunity in this area? Yes, because Douglas, it wouldn't cost you any money to do this. Let's say Utah, somewhere in Utah, somewhere in Utah, they need flooring. So you find a company to do the flooring, or maybe you fly your team out there, you do the flooring, and then you pay the company within 30 days of you getting paid. That's simple. So then you're not really shelling out any money unless your team is going there. It's very, very common. Okay. I'm interested in getting information and writing on some solicited proposal. Patrick, my advanced courses will talk about that because the whole notion of an unsolicited proposal, it really depends. Because you got to put yourself in the government's position. So let's say hypothetically I'm a government employee. There's no government employee who is hired to read unsolicited proposals or to do your damn invoice. Like, so you got to keep that in mind. So I'm doing my job, I'm living life, I'm doing stuff. All of a sudden, I get an unsolicited proposal. How am I going to respond? Right? Okay, what is this? So what's key is the relationship piece. You want them to know, like, and trust you way before you give them some unsolicited proposal. Because otherwise, it's like you don't want it. It's like if you go, whether it's a typical mall or some outdoor place, and they're all like, no, the straighteners. Do they still do that? Where they're like, ooh, we have this straightener, or we have this cream, or try this makeup. And they're trying to hunt you down, and you're like, no, leave me alone. I don't want it. That's how they're going to be. So you want them to know, like, and trust you, which I teach and do all day, every day. Okay? I'm reading through this. I love and adore each and every one of you. My name is Dr. Kizzy Parks. I've won over 70 million government contracts. I'm in the middle of stuff. Got Oasis Plus. I got stuff, other contracts I'm working on. Oasis Plus is a multi-billion, as in Bravo, as in baby, baby, dollar contract vehicle. Okay. I met with those employees, we inherit be 1099. NYJ Jaw Girl. An employee is somebody who gets a W-2. A contractor is somebody who gets a 1099. A person isn't both, they're one or the other. So typically they would be your employees. You may want to make them contractors. That's between you, God, and the IRS. But they're usually one or the other. Now, they could be employees with them and contractors with you, or contractors with them and employees with you. You get what I'm getting at, right? Hopefully you do. If that hit, if you understood that, type yes, because I want to make sure we're all on the same page, okay? So keep it coming, y'all. Hold on. I bought your book. I work for a company that contracts, so they consider a conflict of interest. What if you contract with the state? Luxury card store? What if you provide opportunity? What if you start your business and bid on state and local contracts? What if you subcontract? Still waiting on the cage code. You'll get it, girl. Michelle, you got your UEI? Make sure you get that first. There are videos on YouTube that walk you through dibs, y'all. Do a search. Yeah, I did a video on dibs and I was like, I'm out. I'm not a dibs person. Just let you know. And when I say I'm not a dibs person, hear me out. I don't know anybody personally who has created a successful business using dibs. Now, here's what I do know. On dibs, you can see a list of companies who have won contracts. So I know you can win a contract. Winning a contract's not hard. It's really easy because it's here. If you believe it's hard, it's going to be hard. If you think it's going to be easy and fast, it will be easy and fast. Now, the challenge comes in to have a profitable long-term business. That's completely different, right? So can you give examples of federal prime contracts that don't require DCA compliant accounting? Most of them, John. None of ours do. DCAA usually applies to time and material and defense contracts. So, I mean, for the most part, I have never primed any contracts that required that. Never. I subbed on one that did. I wouldn't have never known it even required it if it weren't for a person I became close with in that company. Here in DC, it's $17 an hour. By the way, I'm from West Palm, Florida. I live in DC, Dr. Ford. That's cool. I mean, but that's DC. These people don't, I don't know if these people work in DC. But that's a good point. Because, let's see, it's $12 on September. Oh, it's not yet. On September 30th, 2023, the minimum hourly wage in Florida will be $12. When I first started working, I was paid $7 an hour. I mean, granted, I'm 28, so that was only a few years ago, but y'all get the point. Okay, good. Okay, Michelle, make sure you go back in and follow the steps to get your cage code. The state, hadn't thought of that. That's okay. Luxury card, state, local, county, city. I posted a link in my Facebook group about doing work in Jamaica. That's right. Y'all heard me. Jamaica, Jamaica. If you haven't gotten that video for $49 where David walks you through how to do middleman, he makes over $3 million a year doing it. Get that video. Get it for a friend. You want to join the Facebook group? It's Kizzy Shopping Network. It's all about providing you more value than anybody else. And by doing so, by giving you products and services that are going to take you to the next level. The big purchase, $297. And with any of your purchase today, I'm going to throw in the free proposal writing. Any of your purchase today, I'm going to throw that in. 5-day challenge, 2 hours a day with me for $297. Of course, Nikki, let's win some work. Let's do it. Great. I'm glad you joined my group. Melody, who is my ops lead, she will go through and let people in because some people think they're slick trying to get in the group to sell people on Fiverr. Messing with the wrong Facebook group, y'all. So she'll get through it. I start fulfilling my first contract effective 10/1/23. Oh my God, NYJ girl 2020, give it up to her. I'm so proud of you. Make sure you send me an email. I would love to interview you. I want to hear all about this. Chat@KizzyParks.com. Chat@KizzyParks.com. This is amazing. NYJ girl 20. So excited. Girl, I'm so freaking excited. Okay. Patrick, thank you for the response. I believe relationship is the key. Period. It is. Okay. Hello, Kizzy, for building business credit. Do you have any preferred vendors? London. Let me give you all a couple things on business credit. I'm gonna probably conclude soon, so start popping in questions, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut a little cut it, and I'm gonna end it soon because you know what's important. You also have to do stuff for yourself, and there's some stuff I got to do for me too. You know, the thing is, in this space, in all of this, it's your mind, it's your body, it's your soul. If these things are out of whack, how do you think it's going to impact your kids, your significant other, the person in your life that nobody don't know about? I feel it from some of y'all. Some of y'all got some secret ass relationships. Damn, I'm getting like, I think if I wasn't so hot in here, I would have other songs coming in my head. And I don't know if anybody here has a cat, but goodness gracious. Y'all know, you feel me. Some of y'all, y'all doing some stuff. You didn't know, did you? But now you know. So my point is, put your questions here. I got y'all. Best businesses that take little money. So anytime. Meyerlin, I'm always here to give you time and energy. Best businesses, services business. If you do a product, make sure you get a line of credit. You use a funding source. Use a credit card that gives you 60 days to pay it back. You want to do something like that. Okay. Victors in a restoration, water damage, mold. Hell yeah, there's a ton of that kind of work. And what's great about it is you know what it should cost. You know how to speak to people in that field. So if the work is in Keokuk, Iowa, but you live in Texas, Georgia, Florida, you have somebody else do it, and then you pay them in 30 days. Maybe you give them a good faith payment of $1,500 and say, I got you in 30 days. That's the beauty of services. That's how I started out 15 years ago. I was a hot mess. I had to use my 401k to fund my business. And the only reason I even had a little 401k, it was an equivalent to a 401k, is because I taught part-time for formerly known as Brevard Community College, known as Eastern Florida State University. You know, I did what I did. Business credit. I digressed, right? So London, here's the deal. Number one, there is no legal requirement for any business, company, vendor to report business credit on a business. It's different for individual credit, right? It's different for the credit at Kizzy Parks. Hospital bill can report, credit cards report, freaking Sally Mae reported, student loans, home, HELOC, car, medical, if I didn't already say that. Your phone companies could report, overdraft on your bank could report. But on the business side, there is no legal requirement. So I want y'all to follow me, okay? Oh, y'all, let me look. We found the card. It was on the floor. Investment. Good. Investing in your future is important, whether it's investing in your education, your business, retirement. Trust that your investment will pay off in the long run. That's why we're here at Kizzy Shopping Network. So you invest in yourself. The most important person next to God is you. Okay. So listen to me. The powers that be, they're like, cool. Your credit, your debt to credit ratio and all that stuff that I may not know everything about. They want it on the individual level. Why? Because they want to keep us at a certain financial level. They don't want us to rise up and have $1 million in an index fund by the time we're 21. Because who's going to work at the Amazon warehouses? Who's going to work if everybody's a rich entrepreneur? So as a business owner, who cares if anybody reports on my business activities? Because I'm fueling the government. I'm fueling the economy. The majority of businesses who employ in this great nation, the camera's going to be weird, but I'm going to stand up, in this great nation are small business owners like me. We fuel this economy. Majority of business owners have one or fewer employees. So we get the benefits. So they're not going to hold us down by having somebody freaking report some credit. Why? How does that help them? It helps keeping people in debt. Because I can charge you more at Bank of America. I can limit what credit cards you get. I have all the algorithms and data known to man that I know how your repayment's going to be. It impacts your insurance, car, life, annuity, probably even affects your health insurance. So when it comes to building your business credit, first and foremost, your credit is based on your credit. When they run my credit report, they don't look at KPC. They look at Dr. Kizzy Parks. Curls up in a bun today. That's whose credit that they look at. Now, places like Dun & Brad, they offer you, for a fee, of course, an opportunity to help improve your business credit. Are there other different things out there? Yes, there's a system out there if you take out business loans. But again, if you're taking out a business loan in your business and you're fueling the economy and your credit score is high, why would that be a problem? We're not talking about you have 3 cars and a mortgage and credit cards and student loan. That's different because you're not fueling the economy. Okay? So when it comes to that business credit, the best thing you can do for yourself is make sure that you have a good credit score and that you have a banker who knows you. When your banker knows, likes, and trusts you at a small bank, like some bank with some crazy name, like First Bank of First, and you're like, that sounds like a scam. And you Google it and you find out it's not. Thank you. And I keep messing up your name. Meyerlade, Maryland. Thank you. The Facebook group is amazing. Everybody there is so amazing. I love and adore each one of y'all. So yeah, and don't pay no Dun & Brad for that BS. So you want a small bank. I was with Cogent. That sounds like a disease, and it's a real thing. Oh my God, y'all. Ooh, I'm lit. Okay. It's probably work in the Virgin Islands. Yes. I'm off the chain, y'all, tonight. I definitely been Facebook already. Pretty petty, pretty gang, Macy. Okay, good. Keep your questions coming. So again, to reiterate, Dr. Kizzy Park's been awarded over 70 million government contracts. This is Kizzy Shopping Network. Okay? Deal for today, $297. You get the free proposal writing course. Let me see what we got going on here. Free proposal writing course. And that is, sign up for it. It's $297. Okay, good, good, good. I know some of y'all bought the book, which is good. And it's 5 days live with me, 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Now, for those of you that aren't VIP, that's okay. You want to be in that executive level because you know you're going to be VIP one day, but your pocketbook may say something different. $97, 5 days with me, 1 hour a day. It's saved for 24 hours in a private Facebook group. Okay? So you'll all get the free proposal writing course with it. Also, winnerswaybook.com. That will be released in October. I'm putting some finishing touches on there. I had started that book months ago, and man, a lot has just changed with me. So there's a lot of things I wanted to add to the book. So I appreciate all y'all's patience. And I know many of you have been going through the free things, be it the proposal writing course or the Winner's Way book, and I see all of your comments. So keep it coming. Keep your comments coming in the free courses, in the paid for courses, in the Facebook group. Keep it coming because I'm in the middle of stuff. I got Lori Davis here on here. We in the middle of stuff. We got big stuff going on. Just like y'all. It's the end of the fiscal year. You should be bidding, 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 bidding. I said what I said. Y'all should be bidding. You should be bidding so much that people are like, dang, don't you do anything else? That's how much you should be bidding. Okay. Luxury card. Speaking of business credit, Amex card, it does not report to the credit bureau. It took advantage of the business Amex loan because they're giving it into the small business arena. That's right. You got to take full advantage. Thank you, Maddie. Maddie! What's up, Maddie? And I'm assuming that's my Maddie who colors my hair, too. If it is, you know, I go to Dallas. Maddie's the best. That's why my color's popping. Popping. Oh, I'll talk to you about that in a second, Michelle. Popping because of Maddie. So I love you so much, Maddie. The best. She's the best. I'm going to go to her until I die. Oh, good it is. I love me some. Y'all don't understand. Maddie keeps me right. I'm going to see her in a couple weeks, too. In about a little less than a month because we got to keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. My hair is long, too, y'all. It's like down to here. It's great. That's right. That's right. And I love my NY Jog girl. Make sure you email me, girl, so I can interview you because you won. It's starting soon for you. Oh, thank you, Maddie. You're so inspiring. Maddie is an amazing hairstylist. And let me tell you why I love Maddie. We're talking about businesses that take little money to begin, right? Let me drop this on y'all. So Maddie is in Dallas, Texas. She's not too far from Uptown. I don't know that neighborhood is called, but I just know when I go from the hotel, it's like 10 minutes from Uptown. Let me tell you about Maddie. So Maddie is an extraordinary colorist for curly hair. She can do other stuff too, style, cut. She can do it all, and she's an amazing artist. But let me tell you what the biggest takeaway is from Maddie. You know, you go to a hairstylist and they want to dissect your head and stuff, like you getting tested for lice. And then they would say some nonsense like, oh, for your hair, it's going to cost this much. Or for some people where they want you to come washed or whatever, or you at some place and you're kind of wondering, do they got a license? It's none of that, right? It's first class. I fly to see her. I found her on Instagram. I've been going to her for like 2 years now. She charges by the hour, y'all. She doesn't have to dissect my hair and all that craziness. She charges by the hour. So she is compensated the way she should be compensated. So for those of you who are looking to middleman to subcontract out, you don't have to pay somebody based on these kind of unusual things or things that may seem like, is that right? Is that really what I should charge them? Well, they said because it's in a 2-story building, no. You can pay them by the hour. You can pay them a flat fee. And that's the best thing. And one of the biggest lessons I took away from Maddie, especially for those of you executing the service, is she gets charged what she should by the hour, and she has an idea of what it's going to take her. So therefore, she doesn't have to worry about all of these things that other stylists are all caught up with. And that's why she is extremely successful. So the same goes for you. Let's take janitorial. Why can't you pay janitorial people a flat rate? Why you got to pay them by the hour if they're not your employees, if you're 1099ing? I don't pay Netflix by the hour or the minute. I don't pay Netflix by the number of movies I watch. I pay them a monthly subscription. I pay a gym subscription, a Microsoft subscription, a Zoom subscription. Can't y'all get water subscription? Y'all can get a dang subscription for the freaking the thing you put in the air conditioner. The filter. Did y'all know that? You can get a subscription for filters. They have subscriptions on Amazon for everything. So my point is, take what you see out here and apply it to your business. Don't think, oh, that's Amazon. Oh, that's Maddie and her amazing hair skills. I can't do that. Why not? When you have the money, you have the least to lose. They have the most to gain. You are in control. If I say to you, I'll pay you $1,000 every month to clean this building, some of you might be like, oh, I don't. Other people are going to be like, hell, when do I start? So these are the things for you to know, because that's how you get to the point where you're not using money to start your business, because you're setting it up like a service. Okay. So Maddie, you're so inspiring. I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, we're going to keep it going. Yeah. And then Cabbage is done too. Adding to Mike and Lori's conversation. Cabbage is like, yeah, you can't even get anything through Cabbage. So I'm going to go back through this. winnerswaybook.com. Get that now. Get the free bonuses. VIP executive. Get those. I know it does sound like a disease. I'm telling you, Cogent Bank, I think it's still there, but they took care of me. When nobody else would give me a bigger line of credit, they gave me almost a 6-figure line of credit. They took a chance on me. And I've never forgotten that. And you know why? Because the main person in charge, I think he was the VP at the time, he came to my virtual office in Orlando and sat down with me. I had a virtual office. I brought in stuff so it looked like it was my office. And I explained to him why I needed the money. And he also knew of me from a group I was involved in. And bam, I got a $75,000 line of credit. So you got to do what you got to do, but it's know, like, and trust you. That's what it's about. Okay, so I'm going to go back through this, which is the link for 97. Lonetta, just 1 second. $97, 5 days. Bam, there you go. I just put it in the chat. Okay, let me see what else. Hold on. Is she near Highland Park? I don't know. In real life, he says, I never know where it is. It's called Hair Story is where she is. Hair Story. Okay, thanks for that. Got that. Mike. Okay, Patrick, when you return to Texas, we're looking for live brunch. You're sweet, Patrick. I'll be in Texas for Vid Summit. So I'm going to be in for Vid Summit. I'm in an inner circle. I'm in a mastermind. Like I said to y'all, the card for today is investing. Investing in your future is important, whether it's investing in education, business, or your retirement. Trust that your investments will pay off in the long run. I invest in myself. So while I'm in Texas, it's going to be an interesting one. I have a big reading. I'm getting my hair done. I still got a lot of weight to lose. I got to keep up my exercise. Like, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to meet up. So I just want you, Patrick, to know, and everybody else, don't think of that. Think of it in a way of I'm feeding and pouring into myself. There will come a time, before you know it, there will be thousands of us gathered. Almost like Earn Your Leisure, their Invest Fest. We'll have a little Gov Fest, okay? And I do want City Girls, though. The City Girls got to perform. That means I got to get some City Girl money. Okay. When will this price be available, or until Friday? You can wait, Robin. Take your time. It's going to be there for a while. I just saw this video and it's so interesting. SHRL, which video? Maddie's in Lakewood, East Dallas. Okay, so that's where Maddie is. Lakewood, East Dallas. Like I said, I just know it's 10 minutes from Uptown. Bookwood, Dallas. Hair Story Studios, Dallas. If you got curly hair, it don't matter what kind of curl you have. Your hair, you're gonna be like, damn, I should have went to her earlier. Maddie's amazing. This is impromptu. This isn't some like setup. This is not how I operate, y'all. Where can I pre-order your book? I'm gonna give it to you. You know what's so interesting? And this goes out to you, Lori, if you're still on. Why does it smell? I keep smelling popcorn. Why does it smell like popcorn in here? What is that? Is somebody in here doing something with popcorn? I feel like Teresa from Long Island Medium. Like, it's popcorn. Who has significance with popcorn? Like, I'm being serious. Because I'm popping. You're so funny, Maddie. It could be. I don't know. I'm really smelling popcorn. Lori, did you smell popcorn? I smelled popcorn in your office the other day when you were here, Lori. It's really, Amelia. I know. Amelia, she lives in here. She's our ghost. Hold on, I got to give you all the book thing. I'm so taken aback by this popcorn that I don't think anybody else is in this building, and I hadn't planned on staying here this long. I'm engraving. It has a burning smell. Does it smell like popcorn? I'm smelling popcorn. Ooh. Maybe a little burnt. It's something. Okay. I don't know. Maybe Amelia is chewing. She hanging out, eating popcorn. Okay. Let me keep going, because some people are probably like, what is happening? Here's what's happening. You want a business that takes little money to start. You get into the services for the government, federal government. Why? The federal government typically will pay you within 15 to 45 days. They pay you interest if their payment's late. Wow, Lori, that's crazy. You smelled popcorn on your first day here. That's something with popcorn. Antonio, congratulations, you and your student, Tony. Hold on, I didn't see Antonio. Hello, Kizzy. After our video, one of my students was just awarded a contract Friday for a 5-year contract for paving. This is awesome, Antonio. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is amazing. This is amazing. Congratulations. Antonio, make sure you message me so we can chat more about this. Maybe do a follow-up video. This is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. For $42 million, that's amazing. Okay, I don't know. Oh, she retracted it. Yeah, maybe that's why. It's excitement. There's something with popcorn. Okay. Mike, Capital One, Capital on tap, Divvy, A to B, all gave me funding based on my bank transactions. They use Plaid. Good. This is awesome. I love that you all are sharing this, because this comes up a lot. Like, how do I fund? I don't have any money. I can't find funding. And I got to tell y'all, the answer is not Kizzy Parks. I'm not giving you money. So, oh no. Black 12212, I love you, but nobody's pregnant over here. Pregnant. Y'all be crazy. If I'm pregnant, then it's got to be like, what's that show called? Anybody here watch Umbrella Academy? It would be like Umbrella Academy. And if you don't watch Umbrella Academy, watch it. First season's really good. Okay, love watching your spiritual gifts grow. Thank you, Maddie. You're so sweet. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you. I miss you, Maddie. Girl, I got so much catch up with you on. So, Robin, I followed your videos. Having an issue registering address. They said, that's right. Oh, it's a physical address. Okay, so Robin, do you have a lease for your virtual address? You were thinking that, nope, that means somebody else here is pregnant. If that's what popcorn smell means, I ain't pregnant. I told you I got to send some people here doing something, a little something. Somebody got a Carisha situation, except for their baby daddy isn't Diddy. So, do you have a lease, Robin? Do you have photos of this place? Have you been there? Have you held meetings there? If the answer is yes to one of the above, then you're going to have to go back to them. And then you said, they said, are you talking about Cage? Who's they? Okay, so clarify for me. So, Antonio, this is amazing. Again, I love this. So message me. Like I said, send me an email, Antonio, okay? Sam. So here's my question, Robin. Here's my question. Was it Sam, like when you were in sam.gov, what was the message that you received? What did it say in the email? Was it from Sam, or are you sure the email wasn't from Cage? Like, do you have a UEI? Okay, you got an email, great. And Robin, do you have a UEI by chance? Did you get that far, or did they say something like, okay, good. So Robin, did they say something to the extent of your TIN didn't fail to match or something like that? Did they say that? Okay, they said they need more information. And then did you give them an attachment, and did you by chance call them? Okay, no entity found. Understood. So here's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to call them. All that means is the entity is just not in their system. So here's another thing. When we're talking about businesses to start with little money, thinking outside of the box and patience is key. Don't freak out, okay? That's their number for sam.gov. Don't freak out. If the entity is not found, don't freak out. If you submit a proposal and it's been a month, don't freak out. If you called 3 vendors and they all sucked, call a 4th. Don't freak out, okay? So just know you're going to get through it. But Robin, call them and have the attachments ready so they can walk you through it. Okay, I love y'all pregnant. Ooh, y'all are so funny. Okay. Black 12212, I found a contract where the government wants a specific type of HIV test kits in Africa, but they said this product is not sold in the US. Okay, well then you got to find a manufacturer or a source in Africa. Dr. Ford, thank you for being true to this. Thank you for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here. Y'all could be doing anything. You could be on your phone. Oh, look at that. Okay, my dolphins were up. We got to do a quick little. Okay, dolphins 1710. This is good. Y'all could be doing anything, but you're here. You are investing. You're investing in yourself by being here. Y'all just saw, what'd you see right here, y'all? Here, let me take a photo. After our video, one of my students was awarded a contract, 5 years, paving, $42 million. Amazing. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about. It's about you taking this information and running with it, or you helping other people do it. That's what this is about. That's what it's about. Derek, Kizzy from Derek from prison. What's up? I want to know what perspective of NAICS. PS, should I teach a class? Should I teach a class? I know the NAICS code can make or break opportunity. Okay, so here's the deal, Derek, and for everybody else. The NAICS codes are just part of the game. Hear me out, okay? Good, Jose, you got this. Bid. Take these next 10 days, and I would bid almost every day. Bid. Get my Facebook group. Bid. So here's how the NAICS code work. They're all a game. I'm not going to go into all of it because I got to call it a night. But here's how this works, okay? Good. I'm glad that you started watching Kiori. I love your name. It's beautiful. A NAICS code is like the school you went to. Like, hear me out. Like when I went to high school, it was the only high school in that city. We didn't have much. It's a small town. So then I heard that there were certain high schools that had like a swimming pool. I was like, a swimming pool? And they'd have like a bowling team and lacrosse. I didn't even know what lacrosse was. Or like real fancy schools that have equestrian. They're all still high schools. It's just different type of high schools. And usually the difference between which one you went to had to do with how much money your family made. So, but you still got a high school diploma if you graduate high school. No matter the school with the pool or no school with the pool, we both got high school diplomas. So here's how the NAICS codes work. Very similar. The government has an opportunity, right? For those of you just joining, you didn't catch this earlier. This is one of our contracts. This is an opportunity. It has a NAICS code. 611430. This is for training. This is the NAICS code they chose to use. So this could be like this, the high school with the pool. It doesn't matter. It's still a high school. It's still a government opportunity. So even if you don't have the NAICS code, it's okay. But hear me out. The high school with the pool, they maybe have more connections. Maybe the kids who go to the high school with the pool, their family are really wealthy and maybe connected to Fortune 500 places or connected to colleges. Maybe their life is a little more comfortable because they have connections. Just putting it out there, who knows? So sometimes the government will say, but in order to bid on this opportunity, you must have this NAICS code in your SAM profile, right? So all that means is you just need to adjust your SAM profile and add the NAICS code. Again, no matter which school, the school with the pool, no pool, you both got a high school diploma if you graduated. Okay? So when it comes to NAICS codes, because of the whole background with them, which I'm not going to go into on this live, sometimes agencies will use certain codes for certain reasons. Just like how sometimes politicians want to redo the voting map so it can be redone in their favor. May the odds be in your favor, right? So, with all this said, I would identify, Derek, the NAICS codes that all the amazing men that you are teaching are interested in. Number 2, be prepared that anytime, and this is for everyone here, anytime a NAICS code comes up that you're interested in, bam, add it to your profile. With the exception, if you're waiting for a cage code, if you're in the middle of your 8A, if you're in the middle of your WOSB, that may be a little tricky, but otherwise you want to add it. Because sometimes a government agency will say, only if you have the NAICS code, only if you have your cage code. And that's a way to keep you out. Because I think it was Dr. Ford, somebody in here earlier said, I heard people are bidding on opportunities without a cage code. Yes, they are. Angelica, who I interviewed, she didn't have a cage code when she won. But in reality, that shouldn't prevent you. Because what she did, and she talked about it in the video, she then asked for Sam to rush it. Bam, they did, and she got it. But then there are other opportunities who, where they'll say you have to have it. That happened with a student I'm coaching. They said, nope, you have to have your cage code or you can't bid. You know, That's good that some people have 23. I don't know how many I have. What I know that I do have is lots of contracts. And that's what's vital. That's what's vital. Mike, I don't know. You got to ask Derek. Derek, how are you able to watch a live? That's what Mike Morrow wants to know. Sheena, it's okay. I don't know why notifications do or don't go on. Do you go live every Sunday? Robin, I tend to have Kizzy Shopping Network every Sunday after 9. I have everything set up. Got it. First contract. I just got you. What's up, Mac Leadership? It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. So, big takeaways as we're about to tie a bow. If you have any question, now is the time because I'm going to head out because the popcorn smell is kind of faded and the alert did not alert. That sucks. Speaking of that, hit like, hit notification, share, all of that good stuff, you guys. That means the world to me. Anytime you win, please post it in the Facebook group. I'd love to interview you. Oh, Kwanzi, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Man, I may have to get something. I don't know. I feel a lot of things right now. It's probably because I'm feeling y'all's energy. It's good. It's gotten a little, somebody was wilding out early in this group. Somebody got like a boyfriend, a husband, and another boyfriend, or a girlfriend and a wife and another girlfriend. And that's cool. I mean, if that's what you into, no judgment. I'm just saying. I've been bidding so many NAICS code. Kwanzi's probably like, what did I just enter into this live? Yes, Michelle and I know some people started without it and bidded dog food. Yeah, I mean, if they allow you to win, this is a space of gray. The space of gray. That's why the card for today is investment. By you investing in yourself, by you continuously learning, whether it's the closed contracts for cash, you do the $97 executive, or you do the $297, you're investing in yourself, because the more and more and more you know, the more and more you're going to win, period. City Girl JT. Okay, y'all? Also, for those of you that want to do middleman, or maybe you've taken a challenge on middleman or some other courses, get the David video. He breaks it down. He talks about art. He talks about things that people don't talk about. But you can middleman dog food. And then Isaiah Sales, in my latest video, he talks about Samsung phones. He won Samsung phones. So I'm going to put the link in here for the Isaiah video, because I really can't emphasize enough to watch that. I really hope you all are as inspired as I was when I was recording it. You know, one thing I like to do whenever I interview somebody, I don't want to know everything, because I want to be able to react naturally. It's not BS. I'm here giving you real deal. I've been in this space for over 15 years. 15 years of government contracting. And I'm here so you don't have to go through what I went through for 10 years. That's why I'm here. I talked to another guy in Cali. He's got 40 NAICS. Yeah, I mean, it happens. You know what's crazy? We won a contract for Oculus headsets, and they used the NAICS code of computer manufacturing. Did I manufacture those headsets? You know, it's crazy. Officers share screen education material from their computers. Oh, okay, that's cool. You got that, Mike? Okay, that's really cool. I think that's awesome. I'm going to start bidding to see how far I can get with bidding until my cage code arrives. That's right, Michelle. I'm a gambler. I put in for a proposal, $1.3 million. They were like, oh, this is 4 times our budget. They kept saying it. 4 times our budget. Well, I mean, because I'm a gambler. I ain't here to play. But guess what? I'm not mad at 4 times the budget. That's still more money than I had before. So sometimes you got to take that gamble. Why not go out there and bid without having a cage code? We're talking about investing. The other part of investing is investing in your mindset. If you know you can do it and you're going to win, you got to do it. You got to channel that Dion. to know that, Dion, you know, it's the truth. Because for so long, y'all, I had this just not that kind of a mindset. And it came out in everything and everywhere and all kinds of stuff. So just change that. Okay, y'all. Denise, you're amazing. I appreciate you. I didn't know I could do that now. Yeah. I mean, what's the worst they can say? You could be like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of it. And then you just call Sam. Hey, I need to rush this. I'm in the middle of a contract award. So all you gotta do. Is it safe to assume a manufacturer is going to bid on an item they manufacture? Ask them. Listen, Samsung phone people, y'all are real cool and all. I would love to work with you guys, but aren't y'all just gonna bid on this? Just be honest with me. We don't have to play games. You can tell me. Ask them. Yeah, get a mentor. Invest in yourself. Get a mentor. Ask them. Don't hesitate, because think in terms of abundance. Abundance. If they're like, yeah, we're going to invest, then find another manufacturer or undercut them. I bought that video with David 2 weeks ago. He really teaches you how to find your niche to have more success. Very good video with a lot of gems in there. Thank you so much, Mike. It's true. Here, I'm going to take a photo of that too. I love what you put. It's so true. It's the key. What's up, everyone? It's the key, because he's actually doing it. I mean, there's a lot of people that talk about what they do or don't do, or I don't know how they live. I know how David lives. I met him in person in 2019. I verified how much money he makes by going on GovTribe. Oh, I'm sorry, Antonio. I know the Bears are the new Lions. I know I'm a Lions fan. I mean, you might be mad at me for that, but the Lions, we're going to take over that division. So I'm just letting you know. I mean, Lions lost too, but I'm just saying. Do you have videos on putting in proposals together? I do, Robin. And if you make any purchase today, you're going to get those for free. Okay, so I think we're good. What do you mean stop the cap? There's no cap going on here. The Lions are going to take the division. The Bears are the new Lions. Period. City Girls, JT. I don't really understand what you understand, Antonio. I manifested this. The Lions are going to be number one. And when they are number one, you can go back and be like, damn, I remember that. Her skin was extra popping. She had the pink hair thing in with the bun. And she said the Lions were going to be number one. And I didn't want to believe her, but damn, she was right. I mean, I didn't say they're going to win the Super Bowl. I just said they're going to take the division. I'm just letting you know. It's what's going to happen. I mean, you can accept it or not. I'm just letting y'all know this is what happens. Whatever, Earl. I still love you, Earl, but I don't know about those Cowboys. Okay. Y'all know it's the end of the night when we're talking about football. Thank you. Oh, look at that, Kwanzi. I'm number one. You are number one. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you, Derek. You're being a beacon of change. God bless you. You're being a beacon of change too. You could be doing anything. You could be doing some other stuff in your situation, and you're doing something amazing. I'll end with this. I met a guy, and he does cement. He's the go-to cement. And he was like, yeah, Kizzy, I have a record. I'm a felon. And he's like, I subcontract all the time with the government. So I don't want any of you to ever think that your past has an impact on your today. So just keep that in mind. Whatever that is or isn't, there is always a way. Now, you may not get cybersecurity contracts or, secret clearance, but there's a ton of things. You can flip dog food and phones, and I mean, there's so many damn things the government buys. I mean, seriously, there are. Every single time I go on Unison, every time I go on sam.gov, it's like, oh my God, they're selling so much. Yeah, this week, the government will put out a solicitation a week. I have a record as well. I mean, and look at Antonio. And I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate everybody's honesty and vulnerability here, not only here on the live, but in my Facebook group, because this is what it's about. This is what it's about, being entrepreneurs. You know, the vast majority of entrepreneurs didn't go to college. Some of them didn't even graduate high school. You know, I was just talking to this dude who has a lawn service, and he was like, oh, I kind of have a record. I don't care about that man's record. He was asking about government contracting. But it's like, I don't even think like that. And most people don't. Like, when you're hiring a business, you're hiring a business. Okay. So I meant second to last link. Oh, no. Hold on, Courtney. It's the last link she posted. Here, let me post some more links before we go. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I love that you are down for all of this. And like Antonio said, y'all take full advantage. This is the time. The government is offering so many opportunities. So many opportunities. And y'all want to know something? For our $8 million contract, guess y'all, guess how many companies bid on our $8 million contract? Guess how many companies we competed against? I'll give y'all a couple minutes. Guess how many companies we competed against? So Thomas, John M, James, Luxury, y'all are all right. So never assume. And even for people, even those of you who put a 10 or 50 or 100, that's really not a lot. There would be 10, 50, or 100 in like a clubhouse room. There's more than that in the live today. So it's, you know, you can request like a debrief, Troy with an E. So the thing that's important, and I want you all to know, is never think, oh, I can't do it. Somebody else is going to get it. Why are they going to want to give it to me? Most of the time, people aren't doing it, y'all. It's like a gym membership. A lot of people have it and they don't use it. A lot of people have a cage code and they don't do anything. That's correct, Dr. Ford, this many. And for all of those watching the replay. So it's something for you to think about, and I want you to be energized by. You're not competing against the world. Okay? NY Jaw Girl, I'd have to see what that kind of opportunity is. I'd have to see what that is. Right. If you don't submit, you're selling yourself short. You are. That might have been, I have to see what that is that you found. It might have been like some kind of contract, like a GSA thing. So, okay, y'all. I adore each and every one of you. I appreciate you being here. Bid. I said what I said. I do love me some Doja Cat. Bid. I said what I said. So bid. That's all I can say, y'all. Hit the notification, hit the like, subscribe. I'm going to put these links up here one more time. I got to add the links for those watching the replay. For executive, $97. Kizzy Shopping Network, KSN. You know, for you, those of you looking to start a business with little money, services and products, just make sure you look into creative ways to get funding. Okay, that's what's vital. So until next time, don't forget, y'all, everything is possible. And Courtney, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad every single one of you is here. Everything's possible. Take care, y'all. Bye.